Who are you and how did you get in my office? Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey.
Oh,
You're not Mia, are you?
And now back to... Sup dudes, my name is Dakota and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We started up the episode 5, this I guess DLC episode, you can call it. Kind of different than what we're kind of been used to, at least in terms of like mechanics and stuff, where we can actually examine evidence a little bit more closely than we could have before. I don't know, this stuff's kind of intriguing. Has to deal with like the high, like chief prosecutor, and kind of the same scenario that we did with the Faye sisters, which was like the one sister is getting accused of the other, or whatever. Or one of the sisters is getting accused of murder. That's where I was trying to go with. It's kind of like a deal where we're like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, Maya. So I don't know. We got pretty much different characters here. So let's just see what happens here. Just go into this trial. Trial of Former, they call it. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. And as you guys know, it's been a couple days since I played. It always seems to be the case. I play for a certain amount, and I'm like, all right, I'll be back. I hate life sometimes.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Oh yeah, and this doesn't help. Lana's freaking saying that she did it. That doesn't help my case. Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I feel like she is trying to cover for somebody because she's so insistent that she did it. And there's really no personal motive, like... They didn't really interact a whole lot, maybe just like one time, but it doesn't seem like... She doesn't seem like she would, though. I don't know.
I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
Defense attorneys should never believe their clients.
Wow.
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney. Freaking loser. Come on, you gotta join the defense attorney team. Come on now. Just because you're prosecutor, just because you have a freaking cool looking outfit and that freaking scarf that you got. Oh my god. I really do like her design though.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
She has like badges of like honor. My first trial without a Faye helping me. Oh wow. I actually do this by myself? No Mia to help me whatsoever? It's crazy. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I actually have to, damn it Mia, go away! I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. I feel like that's what you should have done from the start. If this is going to be you becoming an ace attorney, you got to do it by yourself and not have others freaking help you out, or a dead freaking woman, you know, possess somebody just to freaking help you.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
And you got her with her goofy glasses and her little whatever, little face on her on her coat. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Number 9, Lodge. Alright, shut up. It's time for the judge.
Running down searching for the trial, Miss Lana Sky. I got it, too old.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Haha. Edgeworth. Just like old times. Just like the past few cases. Been 2 months. I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment will be made here in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Nevertheless, my car!
Wow, he's much more forceful in person.
Why are you here?
I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Well, then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecutor calls as the first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen. Food like bento, whatever you want to call it.
Have I seen you somewhere?
Ah. You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! Oh my god! I've never eaten caviar before. Oh.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks. I'm not feeling the Fiesta, though. Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Get that food out of my face.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Oh, this is why everyone raves on caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? I'm tired of this. Name, profession, now.
Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecutor will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
That's the good stuff. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. That mean I got boobs?
What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-ring homicide detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
I know who you are. Cough up.
Cup-up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Oh, the food's coming back.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block for the prosecutor's office personal. B block for the visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's what keeps visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of an A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out.
I feel like he might have died beforehand, but I don't know.
Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
Who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Man, we got the floor plans.
Witness, you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Oh, well,
If you can, give them your worst, Mr.
wait. Are they talking about me? Why does everyone hate me? Oh, let's just go.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Holy crap.
Through the wired fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garnished car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand, and then she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Was the, can I look at the prints real quick? No, there's no prints.
Bring your lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed at Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I could say, like, oh, well, the knife doesn't have prints. I should probably be like, oh, yeah, she was wearing gloves. Was she wearing gloves? Her arm was taped up. Or a little bandaged up. So, I don't know. I always knew a day like this would come. Hold it, what do you mean by that? How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
Oh, the lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erase inconvenient evidence at their whim.
Not the hair.
Killing a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Star, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. Now that I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? He was fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well, you may continue.
I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold up, who's your boyfriend? This boyfriend. He's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Here to join. And yet another boyfriend position still open for applicants.
What? What?
I stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge has to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. She actually did see. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Okay, well that wrapped it up there. She did say it was through the fence. You sensed something? So you're saying that you had a premonition of the rumor?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of the detective's intuition, Wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese? Yeah.
A pale white cheese, not yet tinky with experience in the streets. A greenhorn.
That's like problem.
That must be hard, yellow, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
You just knew it would happen, huh? Through the wire fence, I saw that chief prosecutor standing next to a Garnish car. Hold it. Hold on. By Garnish car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it?
No comment. Indeed it was.
What a odd case this is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
She's telling the truth. We're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even when we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Whoa.
That was inspiring. I'm crying right now. Ugh.
I believe I've heard that tagline but elsewhere. Get it cry, plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lily-posted lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
What? Well, damn it. She has gloves.
A photograph. You took this.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
Of course. I suppose that's more exciting than the just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I should to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
Huh?
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, he's most certainly the defendant.
She is wearing gloves, so damn it. I could have, said something about it, but thank God I didn't. There's blood everywhere, too, on this coat. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Damn it. Can I look at this again? Huh. He's wearing this coat. Whose coat is it? I don't know. Alright, she practically was holding a knife in her right hand. Hold it. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I said the blade was about 4 inches long. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg-salad surprise set.
Shut up about your freaking food.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
Oh, the guys, they reference metaphor.
Metaphor ReFantazio was noticed here.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Alright, then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Goodman's chest. Get the autopsy. One knife wound. Loss of blood from the chest wound. One was caused by a 4.5 inch or 4.5 inch knife. Single stab was found. Okay. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
ReFantazio point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes, in the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
That is only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
But what do we do? This is it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Okay, that's literally it. Through the wire fence. Wait, no, you can see the fence in the way. Damn it, what do I do here? The prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. I should thrust the pointy tip of the knife in the good chest. Can I actually say that this is technically not through the fence, but you can see the fence in the photo. Unless there's this light shining through it, but I feel like that's like her actually taking a picture in the fence. So that's not gonna work out. Floor plans. I mean, if the boyfriend was in the security room, you would think, you know, maybe she would have been like around, but yeah, I didn't think that would work. I told you, like, I didn't think that would work. Okay. So wait, she's saying that the boyfriend was in the security room. And to be in the security room, you gotta be in the A block. Damn it, what do I do here? What? What? I was thinking, I'm like, if she saw the moment, where's the body? But I guess, I don't know. I'm thinking like, oh, it's in the car. I don't know. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife.
As I already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
Are you sure that is a fine lunch?
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Oh, okay. So she took the picture of the moment it happened. Then, yeah, okay.
Miss Yash, what are your thoughts?
Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Oh, you got a better idea? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
Ugh. That's it?
If you run out of lunch, your order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor's guy was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the Jean Prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? It was not premeditated. She would not be wearing those gloves.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
When is added to your testimony?
It was planned. I can tell though. Or she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves. The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you out to force me, Star.
This is bad. She got them thinking that this was all planned. She could prove this claim. The trial is already over. Got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. Alright. God damn it. I'm trying to think here. I'm like, what can I say here that it wasn't premeditated? Dude, this is rough. I gotta prove somehow that it wasn't premeditated. Do I have anything? No, I don't think I do, though. The knife? What? The only part I saw, it said it was in his toolbox. It was in, if it was in his car, like, I guess that's what they're trying to say here is if it's going to be in his car, why would you have to go all the way to the car just to kill him? Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, the red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there.
Good affair is the chief prosecutor for the district, right?
Mommy, our prosecutor's bad people.
Shut up! The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing the special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do any complaining.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon.
Oh.
The knife just happened to be in the trunk of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon! There we go. I was gonna say, like, if it was in his car, you know, in the trunk, so why would you not have the weapon on you? Like, ready to go? Order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is good as free.
Well, you don't just say that. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. That's such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. What? Prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of seduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Angel's deduction.
Lana Sky attended the murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
Oh, wait. Here we go. He was stabbed once. And now she's saying that he was stabbed multiple times.
If anyone summoned to the police, from the police department to the prosecutor's office, it does sound like premeditation, does it?
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Alright. I'm just going to probably just go straight ahead and say that, like, wait a minute. You said it was again and again. But, there was only one knife wound. Alright, there we go. See, that one was more obvious than the other ones. You said that she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
You tested me, then I'll test you. With my moss surprise.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Oh,
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have explained this, but take a look. The autopsy report stated that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Aha! You're right! It's show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk. He's my hero, really? Oh my god.
What about my ejection? No one noticed.
Well, witness.
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood on her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
And tell us what you saw and thought was blood. Justify!
Her red mufflers looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Okay. Try the picture now, I guess. Okay. Because she said, damn it, I was too busy freaking laughing about it. It was, she was saying how the whole freaking area was, and I was like, wait a minute, the photo doesn't have blood everywhere. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph.
Huh? But that can't be!
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
I swear it's been good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my ejection? Chopped liver? No one likes Phoenix.
But there was a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. Can't remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of our testimony.
The most important part.
Part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay, apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition up to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her right story, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. Here we go again. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, knocked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. I'm prouder of this one. A leopard woman, rawr.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your nation, if you will.
Okay. I'm gonna say... there was a fence. So how could she quickly catch her? Fuck! What do I do? Alright. I'm just pressed. So where was this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure she means the wall next to the car.
That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
She was actually trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
What did you do then? Quickly caught her, explain her rights to her. I was gonna say about the fence, but I guess whatever. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The lunch lane car was on the B side. This is what I was trying to say. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So, you witnessed the murder from here.
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
Right, there was a chain link fence in front of you.
That's what I was saying.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing, the coffee queen, lunch lane, athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. How did Miss Guy not get away? Okay. Well, that explains my reasoning. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her was say the word, muffler.
Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? Can't mean. By phone, do you mean his cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
So she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. I'm losing my Edgeworth's voice.
Good witnessing. Witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You know, of course, yeah, that's your testimony.
Things I do please this rookie defense attorney.
The word muffler was overheard during the call made to Emma at 5:18.
Saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead.
Do I do it now? If I fail at this part, then, like, I gotta probably redo everything again. Oh my god. Oh, The Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testifying is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, I would have thought that you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor. You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Star, it's a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How did you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed a crime from this point. However, that's true. You couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
Roll the order, freaking order. What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Let's go on a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. Damn it. I want to say where she saw it. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What's significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it'd be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
At least a lie, I see.
But to say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask you your clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness just when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place where Miss Star witnessed this crime was here. In the security room. I'm gonna try, like... I don't have a lot of options here, dude. But I'm gonna guess that she was somewhere like an A. She was here. She could see the emergency phone.
That's true. That's always a mystery.
That would allow her to see the emergency phone, yes. But if she was there, she would have been able to arrest her well before she dialed her cell phone. Oh.
You got my speed. I can run 150 feet in 9 seconds, you know.
Not really that fast.
Oh, dude, I gotta do this damn thing over again. Fuck.
And it just kicks you out. That's crazy. I gotta do this all over again. Fuck. Damn it. Alright, we're back here. It took forever to get back here, but anyway, we're here, and I'm gonna guess that it's security room, because she did say that she was going to her boyfriend in the security room. This is the only place where she could have been.
A security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. Built on the second floor, as you can see the entire lot.
She wouldn't have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. Remember your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security room, guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Alright, there we go.
Order! Make an order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? You talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't it strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
Tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's reveal what we know.
Starr witnessed the crime at the security guard station. But she lied and says she saw it from B block. She must make a vital difference. But what? What would change? Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, difference in lighting. For distance? Changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright. On one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take to take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness?
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches have gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
You had to go all the way around.
That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? Holy but Jesus. He changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. This spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this?
Objection!
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could have made pasta in the amount of time. If you like al dente.
got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea! I didn't kill anyone! I'm just an old man!
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. The Sky dwelled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal will act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yeah!
What the hell?
Well, then it seems we come to the end of the testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant in the blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness to on account of her professional history.
We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close. Ugh.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Ah.
Wait, what? What? What do you want?
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to voice off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
Just another one of her trick lunch boxes.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woo! I triple decker. As a deference to the witness determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about the decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
Was she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? The freaking decisive evidence. What is it, Star?
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes where I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
What?
2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant's, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found in the shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch decisive evidence needs.
What in the world? Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why, this is the first time I've heard of this evidence.
Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
And I mentioned I have 3 boyfriends of forensics.
Damn. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is legal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so, as we're sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edward is looking pretty solid. Look at him.
You can at least study some evidence law, really.
Prosecution complaints notwithstanding. It appears the evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems to have yet another quick count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Huh?
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Freaking shoe? Okay. Let's, check this thing out.
This blood is my sister's, right?
Appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Where's sis? Ah! There's blood here too!
On the sole of the shoe. It's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
All this blood. It's horrible.
Blood might be an important clue. Okay. Blood on the bottom. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
Guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, 5-minute blank means nothing.
Why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
This is when the suspect is admitting she did it.
Oh, false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Star. Just get this over with.
The victim's shoe. You found the shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. Wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
Oh, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe.
I was afraid someone would have erased the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you remove valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, guys, what you did next?
Types of blood were found on the shoe. So, you brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
Shoe does appear to have the blood stains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
As I said, there were two types of blood found on the shoe.
And our blood time matched that of the defendant. Can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with blood test.
You gotta even know something about blood tests, Ricky.
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes from 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we could differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we could do more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
Pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten a DNA test results. But they said there was very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So he says the blood was found in the victim's shoe.
And ties are directly to Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. Shoe proves it. Can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Something like it hot, Mr. Wright. Something like your client using enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
Problem? It's critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? There is a problem. I'm not imagining things. I say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
A gleam in your eyes. You're still young, Ricky. I gave you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? What's the problem with this evidence?
Do I point to the bottom here? I think. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, Rookie. Or to be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be concentrated by blood on the bottom of the shoe? There's no blood on the floor. I think. The problem lies in the footprint.
Footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. I like this whole like animation with Mr. Wright like flagging the paper. It's probably like one of my favorite animations here. Then isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts about your claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Was he killed elsewhere?
Order, freaking shut up! Well, witness?
What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint?
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Hey, hold it. On it. I see. Now I get it. Get what? The witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to her truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, picked over her oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. The witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean? I don't get it, Mr. Wright. You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
You mean?
Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become of evidence against her.
That ties things up quite nicely. Bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie quite clearly into this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it.
What?
Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
Financial source on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it! What?
Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Oh, well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, Whitney, don't tell me you have something else.
No more! The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the Kafka Queen. Look at this!
What the heck?
I found a graph.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no reason for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
Not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Well, chalk up the L for me. Guilty verdict, here I come. I'm sorry, Mia. Wait. Mia.
Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
God damn it, Mia.
Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
Just how good was Mia here? This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well, someone like to declare a verdict for the good?
Objection! Your Honor, wait.
What is with you people? Can't you hear my verdicts in peace anymore? For the love of God! Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. It'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over, so we'll give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Wrong. I gotta go ahead with this.
I suppose since we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
Well, you got the knife wound, you got the shoe, you got the stuff on the floor. What's that? The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor?
You just said muffler? However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
Oh, I see, and I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
Huh. Or there's something sticking out of the muffler. What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wrong. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much as in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. That is why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Because the word muffler was overheard. Miss Starr, call your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my years of testimony. Muffler?
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Goodness gracious, dude.
Well, it seems we had to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I found myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, do we do a disservice to the law? Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Ugh, that was close. But made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for the 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
You still hungry? Oh. Holy crap, to be continued. Holy frack. Oh my god. That one really had me stumped. Like, that was probably like one of the harder trials for me so far. Simply because I was trying to figure out what exactly they wanted me to say here. I know some stuff can get caught where I think ahead of it and I'm like, oh wait, it's this. But wait, I can't say that now. I gotta say that later. So like, it confuses the crap out of me. I'm like, damn it, what do I do? But, oh my god, trial ladder. It looks like there's another second trial part here. But I'm gonna end this here. Oh my god, dude. This was such a confusing part. Such a confusing part for me. I'm probably stupid and just wasn't thinking straight, but good god, dude. Wonder, did anyone else get a little stumped right there? Because I sure did. I was confused to hell for freaking whatever. I was just thinking, like, because, like, if she was on the fence, then what the heck? But then they explain it, like, after the fact. And I was like, well, damn it. So I'm like, that's whatever. But this is getting crazy, though. But now there's a second part of the trial here, so we'll see what happens here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't done it already, as it really does help me out. Anyway, guys, until next time, I will talk to you all later.